Let's cook.
You watched to actually have that opinion. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about Ryan Giggs is, and this comes with knowledge and experience and living it, is in his, it might have been 27, had to learn a different way to run because he was getting so many different hamstrings and could never run at full pelt again. And
nobody cares.
Youngsters coming through at Arsenal, those two, obviously Saka's development as an example, they're looking brilliant, and that's a real success story for Arsenal. I wanted to ask you this question about Arsenal in general and Mikel Arteta as the coach. How successful do you think he's been? And what's your view on the Arsenal fans that consistently want him sacked and consistently want him out?
I think we all experience it, and we probably all are guilty of it occasionally, society-wise. I think I Told You So has become almost a movement.
Listen to this cunt, yeah? And he is a cunt. And I don't care if I get demonetized. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to watch this fucking stream back. I Told You So has become a thing. It's almost become a movement. He's actually saying this with a straight face, by the way. Carry on, dickhead.
It's a strange movement, and it definitely exists more and more in football. We see it with United, like people just won't change their opinion because of what, and I don't understand it, because what if you're Arteta out and he gets the sack, you're not going to get like 100 grand or something like that. All you're going to do is tweet, "I told you so," and people will go, "Oh yeah, he did. What's for tea?" It's like it's not actually that relevant, but some people live and die by it.
Why don't you just say Lee Gunner, you spastic? How about that? Big up Hendo, bro. Have a nice evening, brother. Thanks for watching, man. Always. Why don't you say my name? Dickhead. I swear, man literally sat there and said, well, yeah, you're not gonna get anything out of it. Okay, well, you might as well not bother having a channel either. We'll just all shut our channels down. None of us have Twitter accounts. None of us to give our opinions. Yeah. And we just let the clubs do what they want, and we just scurry down to the fucking games or watch them on TV and then turn it off when it's ended. How about that? He's a fucking dickhead.
I told you so about Arteta. And I look at Arteta and I think, for me, I've always been a big fan of what he's done. The journey from where they were to where they are is absolutely...
The journey from where we were, guys, was 8th place when Unai got sacked. Joint 6th with 25 games to go. Just finished 5th the season before. Missed out on top 4 by 1 point. And a Europa League final embarrassment, to be fair. It then took Super Duper Mick 3 full seasons to overtake Unai Emery's only league finish and points tally. What a fantastic job. This guy is a serial bullshitter. Carry on.
Absolutely factual. It's the most consistent they've been since the glory days of Wenger, but obviously they haven't won a trophy. And I think next season, I'm predicting they'll win the league. And if they don't, he's probably going to get to a point where questions will be asked. But I look at Raya. Yeah, I look at Raya. I think that one for me was the one where he doesn't get enough credit. I heard a lot of people get really angry with him when he got rid of Ramsdale. Ramsdale's a better goalkeeper, this, that, and the other. And it was just the normal British bias. Like, how dare he get rid of England's goalkeeper?
See the way he's using certain things here. It's a society thing. So he's trying to dismiss people that have an opinion because he'll just make out it's society. Then he's trying to make out that people that wanted David Raya because he's actually a better goalkeeper. Sorry, wanted Ramsdale, over David Raya. Yeah, it's now a racismo thing. Listen to the words he's saying. Listen to what he's actually saying. This is what he said.
This, that, and the other. And it was just the normal British bias. Like, how dare he get rid of England's goalkeeper, the heir to Pickford's throne? He's playing in goal for Arsenal. They've been in a title race, and he goes and gets Brentford's goalkeeper. And I think for me, he's never really had the reward for that because he's right. Like, Ramsdale is now playing for South.
Oh, he's right. But you just said literally less than 2 minutes ago, it's a societal thing. People just want to be right. Oh, okay. Carry on then, mate.
Southampton, and Raya is one of the best goalkeepers.
By the way, I've not watched this, so I'm doing it now.
Simply because Arteta wanted his guy who can play the way he wants. You look at what he's done with the younger players as well. He has brought the younger players through and developed them. Yeah, there's been a few mistakes. Sir Alex made mistakes. Pep's made mistakes. Havertz is a mistake, of course. But I think that the Arsenal job was not an easy job. It's certainly not the Man City job where you've got an abundance of money. And
We've
they are
outspent them until
consistently
this
the
summer,
second
mate.
best team in England. They are in a quarterfinal of the Champions League. And Arsenal fans, I think, sometimes forget where they're at. The thing I always think is, though, you've got to respect their fans. They have an absolute right to say what they want to say. But it's a little bit like when we were getting rid of Ten Hag. What improvement do you want? Because some people will say, well, that's not my job. I just think we should get rid of Ten Hag. And I'm like, well, no, I think you can't hypothetically sack a manager without hypothetically having a solution. What is another manager going to come and do at Arsenal that Arteta's not doing already?
Win a fucking trophy. Pretty simple logic, you spastic. What are we doing here?
And I think you've got to follow that journey through for at least another season.
Listen to the way these two people, well, Terry ain't spoke yet, to be fair. He just asked the question. Listen to what he's just said. Just look at his face. Bruv, this guy is the most disingenuous piece of shit on this app. Real talk. What are we doing here? He's saying that anybody that wanted David Raya, wanted Aaron Ramsdale over Raya is basically racist. It's a British bias. He's saying it's a societal thing to be, to want to be, oh, look, I told you so. I was right. And then said, well, with the David Raya and Ramsdale situation, well, Arteta's right. They've both won nothing at the club, mate. What are we doing here? So are you allowed to be right, or is that a societal problem still? Millions of people watch this dickhead, by the way. I swear they're all born in deficit. Carry on.
The Arteta in and Arteta out debate, I've been saying for a while, I feel that it's already come to a conclusion. And I'm talking about from the perspective of both the highly polarized groups. So there are some that are Arteta in. They would let Arteta take their wife out for dinner. They would sell their grandmother's soul for Arteta to be seen as the greatest manager in the world. He can do no wrong. And they push this narrative. And, Robbie does this a bit on AFTV, and I don't agree with it, which is, well, who's better? Is there a better manager in the world available? I think there are better managers than him available. And I'll come back.